All right, guys, fire away.
Grady, what can you tell us about Richard Smith? You were with him in Atlanta for 2 years.
Yeah.
He's linebackers coach here, but what can you tell us about him?
Man, super detailed, super energetic. I mean, he's going to demand the most out of his players, and I'm super excited to be able to be back and working with him.
Grady, you mentioned the new vibes here. When it comes to competing, getting into practice, getting into game weeks, what can you add to the vibes, given your track record?
I think just going through the preparation, the process it takes, every day, not every other day, to be able to put your best self forward, when I say the vibes check, I'm unfamiliar with the vibes before I got here, but I'm saying as far as since I've been arrived and a part of the team now, I feel a good energy around everybody in the building, and I still haven't been able to meet everybody. And I think people are hungry to win here, and there's nowhere else I would rather be.
How do you describe your own energy?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fired up. My own end, I'm fired up. I'm super excited, and I just know that the best is yet to come, and I feel renewed. I feel encouraged, and things sometimes people may try to put you in a position of whether it's just a back down position or it's a calm position, like you got to take the bet on yourself. I'm always gonna bet on myself every time, And if somebody else they want to do something different, that's their prerogative. But my prerogative is to be the best me, do what's best for me every time in my family, and continue to encourage the people that's around me, and we all going in the same direction. And then to the point to where it's not that, and we rolling with who we rolling with, and I'm glad to be in Chicago.
Grady, how many? What were your impressions of the Bears before you even got here, or if you even thought?
Like I said in the press conference, really just the history and just knowing how much these fans love this team. I think that's something that I just always knew. I played here back in 2017, and it was just a super. For me, when my first time being able to play in that stadium, and being like a football fan growing up, it was like surreal. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, dang, I'm really playing here. You know what I'm saying? And I missed the game the last time Falcons played. I was already hurt, but I can't wait to go out there in front of the fans, man, and just give them a show and give them everything I got.
You talked about the quarterback hits as a point of pride for you there in the press conference. What really drives you? What drives you to be kind of that dominant defensive tackle?
Just trying to be the best I can be. Trying to be the best in the game. Always, and just really. I think standing the test of time too is something that I also take pride in, and to be able to be consistent. Knowing that you're going to be accounted for against the other offense, and still being, still putting up numbers, even like, being in Atlanta, not getting certain recognition and stuff, not letting that deter me or deter my determination, just trying to be the best me. And I think that's been the special thing about my career. And the thing that keep me going is just, I'm just hungry for more. I'm always hungry. I'm unsatisfied. You know what I'm saying? And I worry about it sometimes when the day do come that I'm, not playing no more, because I just feel this to be able to chase something and just try to achieve something, whether it's in the weight room, on the field, on the practice field. It's just something in me that I just got to feed.
Grady, how many teams reached out when the Falcons let you go, and how close were you maybe to going somewhere else?
The right team reached out, Chicago Bears. I'm here, baby, and I'm ready to join this thing and do what we got to do.
Grady, a big word thrown around last year was accountability. We needed more accountability in the building. How do you hold your teammates accountable while keeping it respectful and making sure that everybody's still working toward the right goal?
Yeah, making sure that I'm on my stuff myself. Holding my own self accountable and doing what I say I'm gonna do. Not asking anybody to do anything that I'm not willing to do, and just really be about what you're gonna preach. And it's something that's developed. And even like when you put yourself and you build your body up to be able to give you all every single day, it's a process, but you have to go through it. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but you got to encourage people that there's the other side of the hard part. And once you get that, once you achieve and you feel it, you'll be able to get to that space every time.
Which does Dennis Allen's schemes complement what you can do?
I think Coach Allen has great schemes. I've obviously went against him so much, being in the same division. So the respect factor is out of the window, through the roof. And so, I mean, the way he can play different fronts and draw up different blitzes, different coverages, is the reason why he is as respected as he is. And for me to have the opportunity to even play for him, be a part of a defense that orchestrated by a great defensive mind, I'm excited.
Did it play a part in your decision?
I mean, you really could say that because I think being in the position I came out of, him being in a position that he came out of, the mutual motivation to chase greatness, to be pissed off, but not pissed off for vengeance. You pissed off for greatness, and to have that common ground, and just have a nice reset is amazing. And that I can say that him being here definitely was important to me.
A lot of people coming back from ACL say it's year 2 when they really got to feeling kind of back like themselves. Did you feel a little bit less than yourself last year, or more importantly, do you feel like it may be even stronger as you enter this year?
I think I'm always getting stronger, man. Definitely, it was definitely a challenge. A lot of things you have to do extra when you do come back as fast as I did from an ACL. But it's some things that just behind the scenes you just got to do extra like squat stuff or like extra treatments that take a little more time. But I think, like I said, I've heard that too as far as the second year coming back. So my second year coming back from it, here and now, we about to see how I go. And I'm feeling good, I'm feeling encouraged, and I'm happy to be back here full strength and be able to give my all.
I know you mentioned Montez Sweat. Have you had a chance to look at the rest of the defensive roster? Are you familiar with the pieces that are here and how you might be able to complement them?
Yeah, definitely got a chance to look at the rest of the roster. Familiar with a couple guys too. Also just watching and studying film, and some of the guys that have had a lot of success. So I'm excited to really meet all these guys and get in the mix with them. And it's a lot of people here who's had a lot of success on a personal level and other teams too. So I'm excited.
As much as you gave the Falcons for as long as you did it sting a little bit? And is there any level of motivation in year 11? Like, I'll show them.
You know what? It was I didn't expect it, but I would have faith enough to trust the process, let it play itself out. But I gave Atlanta my all. Everybody in that building, organization, know I gave Atlanta my all. I'm from Atlanta, with or without the Falcons. Atlanta always gonna show me love. I'm gonna show Atlanta love. I'm so invested already in that community, and life go on. But my motivation doesn't come from trying to get back or vengeance or whatever it is. I'm focused on the next thing, and my next thing is here, and all I can do, I will be robbing Chicago coaches, players, fans if I was up here worried about how Atlanta made me feel. And so even to give that energy to say, I'm going to get back at Atlanta, we won't even play Atlanta this year. So whatever they doing, they got nothing to do with me, So all my energy, all my focus is right here in Chicago, and that's where it's going, and that's where it's going to be.
Was there a team out there that at least made it a tough decision to stay with the Bears?
Man, I'll just tell you, I'm like I said up there, man, I'm in a perfect place. And even worrying about that at this point is so pointless and it's such a waste of energy, and it's disrespectful to the people that took a chance on me and believed in me. All my focus is here, and that's who deserved it, that's who earned it, and that's who I'm giving it to.
Grady,
Two more, please.
What do you remember about playing the Lions a couple of years ago and what it's like to face a better?
Oh man, yeah, it was tough. I was talking to Coach earlier, and I was telling him, I don't even, some of these plays you drop, I don't even know how you think about it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was cool, and playing that line that they had up there, they're definitely physical. Respect those guys a lot. Played them in 2023, I think, and then back in 2020 as well. But I don't know. But whatever, we're talking about the last time. But I know what the Lions were about, especially the past 2 years. They've been doing really well. And to have Coach Johnson here, from there, the guys, as you can see, you talk to him, he's intense, man. He want to win bad, and I'm happy to be able to play for him. And I'm fired up.
Grady, when you decided
Last one, Pat.
Thanks. When you decided to pick the Bears, what role did Caleb Williams' presence here play in that? I assume you want to go someplace.
No, absolutely.
In quarterback set.
No, absolutely, without a doubt. You especially for a vet like myself, you want to go somewhere that got a good quarterback, and to have a quarterback who's the #1 pick is only going to get better. Have a new offensive-minded coach that'll be able to spend time with him, be able to train him up to get the things that he's obviously had success getting done. I think Caleb's ceiling is super high. I've watched him afar, admired from afar since he's been in college, and I'm excited to play with him. I definitely played a factor in my coming here because I believe that he was the #1 pick for a reason, and his best is obviously yet to come, being such a young player. And when you have an up and down first year, it can motivate you to be better. You know what I'm saying? And I think I haven't had the chance to meet him or spend time with him, so I'm not going to speak for over him and something like that. But I'm just from a competitor standpoint, you would think that it's going to motivate you to do your best. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got so many expectations. And I think it'd be nothing to him. No, he been a top quarterback since he. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that Caleb was here, and I'm happy that and it was a reason that I came, because I believe in his future and his trajectory.